Hey there, my dearest Aquariuses. Welcome to November. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit different just because it's November and it's getting darker outside. Scorpio season represents the death, the rebirth, the judgment, the tower. All uncomfortable energies, but all necessary, right? So we're going to look in the shadows. Hopefully to help you to acknowledge a part of yourself that you're not fully aware of, maybe. But let's look. What do we have for my Aquariuses for the month of November? And if you'd like to continue to see the mid-month readings, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, or engage with the video. One flipped sideways, so we're gonna just do this one. I don't want to have to read you two. I'm sure you don't want to sit here and listen to me read you two, but so you have Fated to Suffer, number 25. Snow White and the Evil Queen, huh? Let's look at it and see what it has to say to you today. This book and its writing, they're very difficult to read. Okay. So this card says, feeling confined into a script, forced by others, and never truly fought, or heading towards a destination of pain. Once upon a time, we believed in fairy tales. They were the voice of common sense, the educational tool which prepared us to duty, danger, and morals. Some things we would never accept if they were told by a simple voice. So the world arranges us to hear them with 1,000 voices, 1,000,000 voices. It's about what you do and what you can do. What are you worth? What can you aspire to? It's about what you like, what you want, what you hold dear. It creates a script, which becomes as strong as all the voices that believe this script combined, so much that you cannot see another path. Are you truly seeing Snow White in the card? Is the story truly the only one that this image can tell? What if the apple isn't poisoned? What if the witch is not evil? Is that the same as what you look in your life? It's truly what you think it is, and there's not any other options. Is the opinion of others honestly better than ours, even if they are many and we are only one? Are you fated to suffer? It is not that there is no suffering in the world. The point is that there is no fate. So, if you've ever felt like you were meant to suffer in this lifetime, you aren't. It's kind of about changing the narrative, doing what you felt right is for you, no matter what the other million voices may say to you. I mean, that could have been a girl getting an apple from her grandmother. Who knows? But it's all in what we tell ourselves. That's what it is, This and that are both true. I've always said it. Whatever you believe it is. It can be both all at the same time if you believe it is. So the first line I'm about to pull out is tarot, but it's going to be in the shadows. What you don't see, what's hidden in the dark, what challenges are you going to face this November. And then we're going to look into your present moment and the future. don't like the shuffling, you can just fast forward a little bit. Okay. So there's something going on here with the way that you're seeing or viewing something. And I say that because the Six of Wands is victory, success. All right? In most people's eyes, they would say, damn, you're doing great, you're doing good. But you don't see it. And that could be because you've done everything that society would say makes you a good person, makes you have happiness, makes you enjoy life. And I don't think that's your truth, right? I don't feel that you feel the happiness you're supposed to have. Like everything on the surface may look great, but when it comes to feeling some sort of anything, you're just very like in your head. Like, I can see that most people would find this to be happy, cool, but the heart is not there, right? It's just your mind says, yeah, it's what everybody else says is great, but there's something else that makes you feel stuck in it. It makes you feel like this isn't me. This isn't who I am. This isn't where I'm destined to go. And these birds are trying to free her, right? But she's stuck because she's like, nope, this is where I'm supposed to be. That's where they told me to stay. They told me don't color outside the lines. And I was like, okay, I'll listen. So the challenge is going to be to overcome the brain, right? It's going to be to tap into the heart space a little bit to where you can feel whether you're happy where you're at. Because I don't think you do. And I think you may not think you are either. In the present moment shows the Two of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups. What I'm getting here is like, in the current moment, you're not really doing much of anything. You're bored, you're apathetic. There's a dream of yours or a person that you just want so bad. You're like, I can almost taste it. Because she's looking up at this cup. Normally this cup, they're ignoring it and they're crying about the past, right? Maybe you've healed that part of yourself that like the past doesn't matter, it's whatever. But maybe this is a forbidden cup. Maybe this is a cup that others would say you should not drink out of. And so you're just in there thinking about it like, which way should I go? Should I drinketh of that cup or should I not? Is the apple really poison or is it going to lead me somewhere good, you know? And so I don't see you necessarily moving in the current moment, but in the future, this is where the choice kind of is like, do you want happiness? The Sun, the Eight of Cups, do you want happiness? Or are you going to sit here with this decision of, I could have happiness, but I'm just going to, if I take the happiness, I'm going to have to walk away from something that I do have feelings for. I do feel something for, but it's not my true destiny or happiness, right? So it's like an imbalance. It's like, should I do what others tell me I should, or should I actually like embrace the happiness for myself? What do I need to do? Because I know this gives me the energy sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? You're not fated to suffer. So don't just accept it, change it. All right, so let's look at, I'm going to clarify each of these. Okay. Okay, so we have the vernal equinox, which says dark to light. The devil, strings attached, and the Ten of Swords. This is very similar to Pisces reading. Pisces was saying like blinded to the pain. It's almost like the devil's telling you the pain that you're enduring being in this place is okay because everybody else says it's happy. And you're feeling some sort of betrayal. You're feeling like you don't belong here. You're kind of rock bottom. Everything that you thought has failed. you're letting the devil have too much control, right? In the order to, like, you've got to learn to transmute this, right? And it says, act now, fresh start, awakening, and springtime. So it's like, start now. In this vicious cycle of the devil and the Ten of Swords, every time you give in to that devil, whatever that is, that thought that says you got to stay where you're at, you just got to take it, you just got to accept this pain. It's like, no, but you can take this pain and you can turn it into this, you can turn it into power, you can turn it into motivation. The devil doesn't, I mean, the devil is on their knees, like, trying to get your attention, trying to get a grip into you to make you stay, right? Because the devil doesn't want you to be happy, because the devil's not happy. So I feel like the more that you can get outside of your mind and into your soul, the better that, or the easier that this choice is going to be for you. Because I know, like, even for me, I stayed in relationships too long because I was like, well, but what about my kids? You know, like, my kids are gonna hurt, and my kids are gonna, so I endured things because I was worried about, like, how my kids were gonna feel, what were they gonna do, instead of thinking about it, like, from another perspective, like the light perspective of, if you're not happy, you're not going to be able to show them happiness either. So it's like making that choice of, sometimes you do need to put yourself first, because if you can't give joy and happiness because you're sitting in a place of not feeling it, then what's the point, right? It's just like a wasted life, a waste of time. And I know sometimes it's like that. It's just one of those tough things in life, right? And you got the Two of Wands again, the new moon, which says manifest your desires. Wait. Yeah. And the High Priestess, subconscious mind. That's what I'm saying. You got to get more into this ethereal realm. You got to get more in connection with spirit, so spirit can guide you out of whatever this is, the best and highest good for you. It says manifest what you want. But in order to manifest, right, you've got to make the choice. You got to say, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, and take little steps towards it so the universe can meet you. Because on this it says 1 month to next new moon, the timing here. A change in direction, set your intentions, a new cycle begins, don't give up, in determination, keep going. And sit in this place of rest. Talk to the spirit, pray, meditate, whatever it is that you do to connect. You'll get the answers of how to get out of here. And this is basically your answer, because the divine is showing you, like, you see this cup right here? This is from me. And you're like, but I promised these 3 cups down here I'd stay on this ground and be unhappy for the rest of my life. I want to, right? So it's like taking that cup and saying, you know what? F the rest. I am going to make myself happy, because I can't give happiness to others if I'm not happy myself. And so it's pretty awesome. And that's probably why this near future you're still weighing the choices, but you are seeing the light. This gives me the energy of, you can do it, because you got it within you. You're charming, you're emotionally connected, you got feelings, you empathy, you're humble, you're attractive. If this has to do with like a connection, and leaving one does not mean you're going to be lonely. I don't believe it at all. I feel it's going to make you more attractive to the people that you want to be aligned with, not of the people you're leaving behind, right? It's that strength to realize, like, sometimes what you want isn't good for you, but also the same, what you want, sometimes that's not good for you either. So it's like trying to balance your emotions with what you go for, humbling yourself, coming from a place of not like totally feeling yourself, knowing you're a baddie, but still just, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, just keep going, keep pushing, keep loving, and you'll get through it. I think the strength card is going to be the thing that helps you to walk away from whatever that's been holding you back, whether that be a relationship, a job, whatever it is. I think you're sitting in a place of like, I should be happy with what this is, but I'm not, you know, and what do I do about it? Because maybe you signed a contract, maybe you are married, maybe, you know, whatever it is. It's like you're trying to, I don't know, trying not to cause waves, but sometimes waves need to happen, right? They really do. So, whatever you're going through, my dear Aquarius, I think you're gonna, by the end of the month, I see a lot of things being transmuted into something way better. So, I'm gonna do a rebel deck. I don't know if you've heard of these, but they do have cussing, so just a heads up. I mean, I cuss too, but it's whatever. Let's see. So, this says, take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do new things. Talk to people cooler than you. Yeah, maybe you've just been stagnant and just like, you know, not living. Just doing what everybody said you should. It's time to live. Time to be happy. Okay. This is the third time that this card has come up. In the readings I've done, or the fourth time maybe even, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Could be a family member, could be a friend, whatever it is to you. Somebody is not telling the truth. And deception can come in many forms. You could be lying to yourself and saying, like, I'm doing it because of this, you know, and it's okay because I'm doing it for the greater good or whatever. You know, it could be you wearing the mask. I'm not sure. Either way, somebody is. Looks like a geisha or something. But to close it out, I'm going to do a Moonology card. Get one more little message for you. Oh, you got two. Sneaky, sneaky. It says, what do you need to release? Exactly. And the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And that's probably the time frame in between when it's going to start and when it's actually going to come to completion. So, my dear Aquariuses, it looks good. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you'd like to see the mid-months, like, comment, show your girls some love, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.